Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So, we've talked to everybody, right? Now it's back to go back out to the real world. Away from Skyhold. And so I looked it up and I figured out where to get bloodstone for our necromancy. And it turns out it's actually in one of the last areas you're supposed to go to. It's like one of the highest level areas. So we're just going to go there and collect enough bloodstone, and then we're going to come back and get our thing unlocked. But we're not actually going to do the area. Yet. We're not going to do the area yet. Let's see here. The new over here? Nope. Ah, 2 new missions. Destroying House of Repose's contract. Find a sponsor for the Du Paraguets.
Nothing yet.
Making the Du Paraguets nobility is the key to stopping the assassination plot on Josephine's life. The first step is gaining them a noble sponsor. Countess Dion is willing to help in exchange of news about her lover, Ellery, a mage who went missing after the Mage Templar War erupted. Their love affair was hardly secret. I will see if anyone marked where this missing mage went. It's been a while, but we can have search parties comb the area where he was last spotted. Ellery stood for the old Circle Order. I will see if any of the loyalists gave him shelter. Liliana is good at tracking people down. But this is a matter for Josephine. This is Josephine's matter, I feel like.
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Let's go with Josephine, because this is her problem.
Inquisitor?
Letter to Countess Dion. My dearest Lynette, I was entered on the way back from the Conclave when this insane war erupted between the Apostates and the Templars. I made it to a decrepit inn just before the gash on my leg turned into a fever. Fortunately, when the Inquisition's people found me, they sent for a proper healer. I owe them my life, I'm certain. I'm told the Inquisition will deliver this letter to you, which is the first peace of mind I've had since the Conclave. Stay in the capital, my love, until I can come to you. Yours always, Ellery. Cool. All right. Let's go talk to our ambassador, Josephine. What you gotta say about all this, Josephine? Come on. You can do it, game. You can do it. Who's a good game? Who's a good game? Oh, you're such a good game. Ah, that's good game. Yes. Good game. Alright, Josephine, what you gotta say about all this?
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paraquets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Getting a judge's favor. Operation available. Sounds good to me. Back to the War Council room. we go back to Orlais or to Valvarel? But if we do, won't Josephine be assassinated? Oh no, here we are. Getting
Have
a
you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
getting a judge's favor. Inquisitor, we must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting we elevate the Duperreguettes into nobility. I have approached Judge Ald, who's requested a party of Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider, as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. Sets of scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Ald will happily sign the paperwork we require. Josephine. The commander has kindly found some soldiers he can spare to accompany Judge Ald's hunting party.
The herald rescued from the Fallermeyer arrived an hour ago.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
Inquisitor, Judge Ald has signed the papers we need to present the Duperreguettes as nobility again. There's now only one step left. A royal minister must ratify them. Please come see me when you have a chance. The judge passes on his compliments, by the way. Apparently the hunt was a marvelous bit of sport, and our soldiers acquitted themselves bravely against something called a screaming man-eater. The infirmary reassures me the injured will make a full recovery. Josephine. That's good. Alright, Josephine. What's our next step? Talk to a minister, but where is this minister? Come on, game. You can do it. I know you can. And go. And go. Right about now. Anytime right now. Yes. Aha.
Another letter for Master Tetris? The Merchants Guild never gives up. Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duperreguettes a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Cool. So we have another party to go to. Speak with Minister Bellis at party. Ambassador Montiliet, forgive the late reply.
Really?
Wonderful.
You did not notice?
Shut
I
up!
had no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
God, this background conversation that keeps happening is completely useless conversation that adds absolutely nothing to the story. And it pisses me off because I'm trying to read something and these fucking idiots keep interrupting. And it's hard enough for me to read as it is. Alright, rant over. Ambassador Montiliet, forgive the late reply. Wonderful as it is to hear from you. I have just ridden from trouble in the Dales. The Civil War has made managing my holdings even more difficult. It would be much easier if I had the ear of the Council of Heralds, but alas, fortune has left me poor in that regard. The Inquisitor is always welcome at one of my humble feats. I only regret that it may not be as grand as I would like. Please, dear lady, promise me you will warn her worship that my...
Did you see the message I sent?
Shut up!
Yes, thank you.
Please, dear lady, promise me you will warn her worship that my preoccupation will preclude a richer evening with my guests. With deep regard, Marquis Wiscott. The Marquis is clearly fishing for an introduction to the Council before you attend his party. I'll arrange one. There we go. Inquisitor, I have the time and place of the Marquis' party. You must find a way to speak with Minister Belize privately about ratifying the Du Paraget's return to nobility. It is the last step we need. She holds the success to this entire endeavor in her hands. Josephine. All right. So where do I go then? Talk to Josephine, I guess? Again? Alright, Josephine. Are we going to the party? I want to go to a party.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paraquets a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Okay. So... unfinished business, one last Minotauri, all new, faded for her, memories of the gray, seeing red, favors the first enchanter. Of somewhat fallen fortune, and before the dawn. Hang on, what? Much like the Inquisition, Corypheus has invested great time and effort building a trusted inner circle. Samson is a former Templar, a lyrium addict, and now the leader of the Red Templars. Colin knows Samson well, and believes intercepting caravans smuggling red lyrium in the Emerald Graves could get the Inquisition closer to taking him down. Okay. Go to Marquis' party. Alright. So we need to go to Valroyal. That can be done. Ah. Yes. Travel to the location. We need subterfuge and tactfulness. How about you and you and Vivian, you're gonna fucking hate anything I say, so fuck you. You're not coming. Ever. You're never coming with me anywhere because you're just a fucking bitch. Dorian. Okay. Instead of that, let's do Blackwell. How about that? Because Cassandra's also kind of a bitch. She hates the mages, or she hates anything against the Chantry, which means, by law, she's required to hate the mages. Which is fucking stupid. So I don't even need you guys? What the hell?
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these du paraquets to a minor lordship. Tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
Surely, even a minister could do worse than have the Inquisition in her debt.
I am a well-positioned woman. I require something more concrete than vague promises of future gifts. And do not attempt to charm me. I am far too old to tolerate it. What can you possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
An unforgettable night? Ooh. The Inquisition army, valuable information, connections beyond relay. Connections beyond relay. This is Josephine's territory.
Diplomatic connections that reach far beyond the boundaries of Valreo, perhaps.
I might make use of your ambassador. The Montiliers aren't what they were, but at least they're from proper stock.
Bitch.
Arrange for me to be introduced to the court of Antiva. I hear winter is most pleasant by their sea. Very well, Inquisitor. Should you fulfill this bargain, I shall raise the du paraquets into lordship.
You better do it, bitch. If you don't, I'm coming for your ass. I couldn't do it. She is a fucking bitch, and I couldn't sleep with her. I'm sorry, I can't sleep with bitches. It's just, I can't do it. Alright. Cool. Oh, Josephine. We didn't even need our guys. Why did we have to select troops in the first place? We didn't even need to.
Worship.
But yeah, also I couldn't do it because I'm trying to get Sarah to be my girl.
First Enchanter Vivienne wishes to register a complaint about the upholstery in the dining hall. I've already told her we cannot replace it with velvet right now. It is a little worn.
Wow.
I must return to Valreo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Total bitch, Vivian. You're a total fucking bitch. That your complaint is, oh, this little piece of cloth is ghastly. I can't have this piece of cloth around me. Like, she doesn't understand the privilege that she has in her position. She has so much privilege in her position, and she just completely uses it to walk over, like, all of her enemies. And anybody that she disagrees with. Like, it's fucking dumb. It's really fucking dumb. Vivian's character... Problem is, there are people like Vivian in the real world, and they just piss me off so much because they just use their privilege to shit on people that don't have as much privilege. So fuck her.
You must control yourself in front of the world.
Alright. Where are you?
We have tracked her, and now the groom has run off as well. Something about cousins in the western approach. It is a time of war.
All the more reason to improve court standing. Freeholders should know this.
As you say.
So the mages are back.
I guess double runaway bride and a runaway groom.
And the game we know.
Good day.
Gaspard is the leader for uncertain times.
Back here, right? No, you're over here. Where are you?
Inquisitor.
Lady Montelier? Josephine?
All's well, it seems.
Of course.
Where is Josephine? Meet Josephine and Valriel. Speak with Countess Dion and Valriel.
Your turn.
So where's Countess Dion? Soldier.
Your worship, we've seen a marked increase in those wishing to join the Inquisition.
Cool. Good. Glad to hear it. Do I need to... Chapters... Do I need to reload? Is it glitched? I think it might be glitched. Could she be anywhere else? Maybe upstairs? Maybe they're upstairs. Are you up here? I don't see you. Not even on the map. Up here. What is this whole examining thing? I don't understand. Okay. What about here? Oh, come on. It doesn't take this long to load the upper floors. Dragon Age Inquisition's loader is so freaking slow. I have never met a slower loading system. Other than Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins took very long time as well.
His behavior shocked.
Gaspard respects animality and relieves it in a manner befitting his station.
His lands are an abattoir of pummeled livestock.
Yeah, they're not up here. Where are they? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Messer.
I am undone. Buried in wealth, but undone.
Of course you are. I don't know. I may have to reload.
Exactly your words.
What is this madness? Where has the
Oh my!
The defense of our world?
This is how the world moves. They shall hear of this in the Winter Palace.
Guess we're going down. It looks like there's another quest marker over on this side that we didn't go to by the docks. Okay, it's back here. The dots. Ah, there you are, Josephine. Found you. Aren't you at risk of being assassinated here?
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
Cool.
They're a polite bunch of ruthless murderers. I'll give them that.
I regret we were forced to deal with them, that you were endangered by my part in the game. Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer?
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
I don't imagine many firstborn heirs join those ranks.
No, I was a rather foolish exception. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
It sucks.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
From bard to diplomat is quite a change in direction.
I was headed down that path for some time already. That night merely crystallized it. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
Hmm. You don't need to. But... yeah.
Hold on to it. Don't lose sight of why you came here.
I will never forget you helped save the House of Montilyet, Inquisitor. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
Cool. Are we gonna go? Come on, let's go. Let's go, crappy Dragon Age loading system. There we go. Like, we already had this entire area loaded. I don't know what was taking so long to load there. Like, I really don't know why that took so long to load. Okay, now... Still not done yet?
Told you I was right not to send supplies to Haven. Look what happened there.
You swear it's true? Maybe. They saw her in Valchevin?
Hello.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. You must have had a long journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
Here's a letter from Ellery. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellery. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparquets as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellery's words. Make her keep you.
Okay, cool. Now it's done. Nice. Back to Skyhold. We can go talk to Josephine.
Inquisitor.
At your order. A pleasure.
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royeaux. But I bawled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
And did they have to pry your fingers off the doorframe as well?
Admittedly, I may have been a trifle sheltered, but my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Val Royeaux?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Val Royeaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Val Royeaux to me. So beautifully foreign, I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royeaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfells, whatever lies past the Amarantine Ocean.
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
If you must deal with legislation, at least it's lively.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
And assassinations.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
No.
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the dock.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfronts never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade, no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My youngest sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Leliana.
We met... let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Olay. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Leliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Leliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
I assume the entire problem was some form of trial.
You assume correctly. Leliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Val Royeaux. Leliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Leliana confide in you?
She enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures. Leliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
What? I gotta hear that story.
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social engagements.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estate to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
What do these Antivan heads of the households do if they don't run it?
They work and provide guidance. I've taken advice from my parents. Well, mostly mother. Father's more of an artist. It's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, mother's looking forward to my taking over the estate.
I imagine there must be give and take between a family heir and their parents.
There is a fair amount of arbitration. Bickering, if one is less polite. But managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns their familial duty. Taxing as those duties can sometimes be.
I think you're too finicky to give those responsibilities to the rest of your family.
You don't know them. But Lorien in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly. It must be me.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Cool.
A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lord Nadovino of Antiva, a friend of my family not normally given to politics.
How did you get him to support the Inquisition?
Antivan are touched by worthy deeds, Inquisitor. I impressed him with the rightness of our cause. I also promised him 40 bottles from our wine cellar. He's had his eye on the Tevinter ports for years.
Nice.
Yes?
What do the people make?
We've gathered many favors.
Any visiting dignitaries I should...
None in particular. Our guests are...
Nice. Cool. All right. So, back to the real world. We're gonna go to an area that we shouldn't be at yet. Just for a little bit. And then we're gonna retreat. Only question is, I have no idea where exactly to find bloodstone in this area. These areas are big. Here we are. Liberate Impristulian.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
My dearest Josephine, the hills of Impristulian are in peril. A maidservant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Sarnia spoke of gruff, helmeted men about the village's quarry, and the appearances of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspected red lyrium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area had all been destroyed. The Red Templars' handiwork, I wager. If we do not act quickly, all of the highlands may be lost. I wish I bore fairer tidings, my dear. My warmest regards to your family.
The order was sent?
This morning.
I pray for the quelling of these winter winds of chaos, that we may meet again in springtime. Your truest friend and ally, Edward Desjardins. The Elf's Blood River froze over after an unseasonable chill. We'll need brave soldiers and sturdy mounts, but it's our only path into the mountains. Let's do it. We broke through to Sarnia, and lead scout Harding is with the vanguard sent to establish an Inquisition camp. Her early reports indicate that the red lyrium is spreading. Colin. Alright. I know who would like to come. Varric, for sure. A-team? I think we A-team it. Because this is such a high level area. You're supposed to be level 20 when you reach this area. It's like the end level that you get to. It's level 20 and above. So we're going to be out of our element a little bit here. We have top quality equipment though, so that'll help us. That kind of boosts our level by like 5 levels. So I don't know how it's going to go. We may end up dying on our first encounter, or we might be fine, or we might have a tough fight ahead of us. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea what to expect. We're getting into the territory now where, so I've played Dragon Age Inquisition a lot, up to like Hushed Whispers, getting the mages on our side. I played a lot before then, but I've always kind of like kept switching my character between mage and archer, because the archer role is also really fun too, in the assassin role. But now we're getting into territory that I haven't really done.
Inquisitor.
Scout Harding.
We're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
Ooh.
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
Do you know why the Red Templars have come here?
Can't tell you much. The Templars have outposts all through the hills. Our scouts haven't been able to get through. It probably has something to do with the local stone quarry, though. A lot of the workers went missing after the Red Templars moved in.
Here I come to save the day. Again.
That's why we love you. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise de Lyon. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Cool. Nice. I see a book. Let's go and requisition.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
So we get Bloodstone and Dawnstone. Gather the survey samples. Marcher misconceptions. So I need more quarries. Leon Geological Survey. Oh, will this unlock the ability to get more stuff? Because there's war table missions after each area that you can just send your troops out to go collect materials for you. So maybe this will do that. So we need more logging stands and even more quarries. Spirit Blade helped. Alright. So we need a bunch of Dawnstone and Bloodstone. Oh, here's some Rashfine. We need Rashfine. Can I not collect Rashfine? Damn it! Little black wall. For a second I thought you were an NPC running away. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a town. I don't know what happened here. What is in here? Find Mama's ring. Common curses. Most important part of any language is the cussing. It gets you trust. It gets you coin. So knife-ear, shem, or quick. Blood's about to spill. Use flat ear to insult the ones who live with humans. Oh. So they call fellow elves in the slums flat ears. That's sad. Say something when they knock their shins. It's a curse to say Andraste's, well, any party part, really. Maker's breath might get you in with a swaggering fool. But the lady priests won't be pleased. Chantry folk also don't like mages. If you heard a mage called a spellbind, hide anything flammable. Then there are all those beautiful words that just mean sod it. When that loose cobblestone flips and the ankle cracks, an elf will cry, Benedis, Benedis, while a human might, damn it. A canary will mumble, Vashidin. I've even heard a couple Devinters yell, Kafar! If any of these get aimed at you, hopefully all that gets killed is a sail. Note from Hardal, a surface merchant dwarf, to an apprentice adjusting to life outside Orzammar. Nice. Love it. What is this? Scribbled note. Vian, I have a hankering for that Dalish cheese you stocked last year. What happened to it? It's not really Dalish, is it? I asked the last Dalish hunters who came to the village to trade, and they looked at me like I'd grown a tree out of my head. Whatever it is, let me know if you get more. I would give anything for another taste. Denise. That's the part where you don't want to know where your food comes from, probably. Oh. Arbor Blessing. Here's some bloodstone. Yay, bloodstone. So we need 20 bloodstone, really. And a bunch of Domstone. Which I don't think we've seen any Domstone yet, have we? Or if we have, I've already used it all in crafting the armors. Go back to the village and keep exploring the village. Oh, that's some, yeah, that's some red lyrium there. We're gonna go back this way. Avoid them. What level am I anyways? I am level 13, and we're in a level 20 area. Okay. Okay, do I want to know? That's a level 16, and I just shot at them. I did not mean to shoot at them. Ah, shit. Here we go. We're gonna die. Okay, we're good. They didn't lose any health. That's not bad. Nice.
More red lyrium. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, me too. Destroy. Bear, can you destroy? No. Black wall. Do the honors, will you? Barrack approves. Nice. What is this? Bunch of elf fruit? We don't need any more elf fruit. That's a lot of elf fruit. Damn. We need bloodstone. Is that Dawnstone? Everite. I can talk to you.
Michel de Chauvin at your service, your worship. I saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise de Lyon, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
What's in Suladin Keep?
Red Templars, so far as I can tell. Suladin is an elven fortress, left to crumble. The locals always avoided it, believing it the haunt of ancient elven spirits.
You know where the demon is. Why wait?
I am but one man. Suladin Keep is guarded by Red Templars. While I would happily give my life for this, I would not give it in vain.
You aren't a simple Orlesian soldier, are you?
No. I was once Empress Celine's champion.
Really?
But I am now disgraced. The Empress wants nothing to do with me, and I cannot blame her. Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
Yeah.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
Okay. Very well, we shall defeat Imshale together. How the fuck do I get up here?
Far away from everything here.
This is not a jumping game. I hate jumping puzzles and non-jumping games. Where the jumping is just like too clunky.
Come, lad. I have dried beans and tradition.
Mistress Poland's records. Records show that Sarnia's granite quarry has been in financial trouble for at least a year. Anselm says the Duchess of Sarvena's household has cancelled their order. The Duchess has decided instead to donate the gold set aside for her new fountain to Empress's war effort, and Anselm won't send a boat to take the merchandise I prepared for him. He says if he can't sell it, it just takes up space in his warehouse. Maybe another trader will take it off my hands. It's some of the finest quality we've pulled in recent years. No new orders. I can't get rid of the blocks meant for the Duchess. No one wants what we offered, not while the war rages. I've had to close the quarry. I can't pay the workers. Soon they'll leave for the cities. Sarnia will die. That sucks.
You, madame.
Mistress?
Ah, the Inquisition.
That was generous of you.
I do what I can. I am partly to blame for all this. The Red Templars are here because, fool that I am, I sold them my family's quarry. They've taken every worker. We haven't seen them in weeks. And it's not enough. They keep coming, taking more people. And there's nothing I can do to stop them.
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
I didn't know. I swear by Andrastre's spire, they look like knights, chevaliers. Such pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sarnia. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse? It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid. Then they stopped coming home. After that, the Red Templars stopped pretending.
What do you mean the Red Templars take workers?
People just disappear. First those who worked the quarry, then they took people from their homes.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just prayed they'd leave me and my family alone.
Probably to make them Red Templars too. They're breeding an army. That's not good.
See me kneel, for I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed.
Alright.
Sing only the words you.
We got some more bloodstone to collect? Looks like it. Ah, some Dawnstone. That's what Dawnstone looks like. Okay. Cool. Oh, and here is a rift to close. First, we're gonna get more bloodstone, though. There's a chest up there. Must get chests. Damn it. There we go. Nice. Guys are level 16s. Let's go and close this rift since we're here. A whole lot of you can die. There we go, nice and easy. Oh wow, I am actually doing very little damage to them. Close that rift. Close it for good. Nice. Volcanic ore. Is that some Dawnstone I see up there? This just spawned because I was just here. Nice, more Dawnstone. I want to see if doing this Inquisition requisition will get us the ability to get more Bloodstone from here. Just from, what the? Snoopler?
One down!
Did I accidentally kill somebody's pet? Whoops. It's a giant-ass nug, that's for sure. Hope I didn't lose any karma for killing an innocent nug. Like, I just want to be able to look at them. Like, clicking on them, I feel like shouldn't...
The boat's seen better days.
...be an instant attack. I don't think clicking on them should be an instant attack. I just want to look at them and see what their name is. Really? You're gonna make me come up here? Just to get some Everite? Alright. Well, at the very least, we collected what we wanted to collect, which is Bloodstone. I think I'm gonna come back and collect the rest of the Dawnstone. There's loot here.
No sign. Mako turn his gaze on you.
Okay, I think I've been to all the houses and everything here. I think I've talked to everybody. Right?
Know my heart. Take home my
Cool.
life of sorrow. Lift me from a world of pain.
I'll take that. What's up here? Oh, can't go up there. Very well. Back to our keep, the Skyhold. And now we can become a necromancer. Mama's ring. Skyhold. Pretend we didn't go there. Pretend we didn't see Empress Julian yet. That's slightly too high of a level area for us, because even though we were able to kill the level 16s with relative ease, that is a level 20 area ultimately. And we'd find more higher potent enemies further along if we went further.
Inquisitor?
And I don't want to go further. Not yet anyways, not until we level up some. Teach me the necromantic ways. Oh wait, I need to go to the Inquisition requisitions. Inquisition requisition! Come here. Scott Harding, how's it going? I needed to take you to Hightown with Varric. Harding and Hightown, that'd be great. Ceremonial Mortalitasi Skull. The Mortalitasi do not take on apprentices to teach their craft. At least not until after they have passed on. A true necromancer creates a relic that will house the soul of another who is already dead. They must ensure it is respectful and that it pulses with power enough to demonstrate their serious intention that will draw a mortalitasi to teach them the final arts, whispered from the mouth of a polished skull. Okay. That's weird.
Consider it done.
I got your thing. I got your skull.
The recipe is complete. The ceremony ended. You know our way. Now you must choose to accept this role. To shepherd and to condemn.
Yes, I'll be a necromancer. Commit to the necromancer class specialization. All other specializations cut off. Yes.
I am ready to commit to this, to train in necromancy.
Then you honor me as well. You have begun a path that goes well beyond where others must stop. You will find, Inquisitor, that life is not so final as some might think. Welcome to our way.
Yay! Way of necromancy! Does that complete the others? I guess it does. I was wondering if I could still do their Inquisition requisitions, but I guess not. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Hello, necromancy! These mages specialize in binding the spirits that are drawn to death. They can put the fear of death into enemies, bring spirits to fight on their behalf, and even cause devastating explosions when their enemies die. Horror, you unleash spirits of fear that terrify all enemies within the area. Every time an enemy dies nearby, you regain both health and mana. Nice. Blinding terror, you have learned to leave enemies vulnerable in their terror. Enemies that are panicked take increased damage from all attacks. Cool. Simulacrum. If you are knocked unconscious, a spirit you control takes on your likeness and fights on your behalf for a short time. The spirit draws magic directly from the Fade, casting spells without cost. You cannot be revived by any means until the spirit leaves. Oh. Cool. Walking Bomb. You curse an enemy, inflicting ongoing spirit damage, and then trigger the curse in a devastating explosion. Nice. Nice. So that's what we have already equipped on our person, on our armor and weapons, is a chance to inflict Walking Bomb, which is nice. So that's what the explosion of enemy corpses is Walking Bomb. Power of the Dead. Killing enemies attracts spirits that increase the power of your spells for a short time. Nice. Spirit Mark. You mark a target with an attacking spirit, inflicting ongoing damage. If the target dies while marked, the spirit mimics the victim's body, briefly to fight on your behalf. Nice. So that's basically our Raise Dead spell. Haste. You increase the speed of the entire party. While this ability is active, all enemies move and attack more slowly by comparison. Slow by 85%. Cool. So we can get in a crap ton of stabby stabs. Nice. Let's see here. Is that the same as Dorian, I wonder? It looks like it. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so I kind of wonder, what were the other ones then? Solus? Oh, I don't get to see yours yet? But you're gonna be a Rift Mage, right? Vivian. You're the Knight Enchanter. What's your special ability? Resurgence. You call on benign spirits to restore you and your allies for continuing the fight. All party members are healed to full health, including those who have fallen unconscious, and a glyph around you provides ongoing health to the party for the spell's duration. Huh. Okay, interesting. Cool. Sweet, now we are a necromancer. Now we can start learning necromantic abilities. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it.
Inquisitor?
Alright, you guys. Well, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. We will officially start exploring the real world. Really start exploring. We're gonna really get to a new area that we haven't been to before. Probably all the way in the west, the Hissing Wastes or whatever. Where the shards, where we turn in the crystal shards that we find around all the areas. We'll go there next, and that'll be a completely new area. We haven't been there before, and we are gonna explore it from start to finish, and we won't return to Skyhold until it is completely explored. Okay? Because I am fucking done with Skyhold for now. Jesus fucking Christ, I am done with Skyhold. We have been here way too long, spent way too much time here, talking to way too many people. Enough talking, alright? I say enough talking. It is time to kill. It is time to get out into the world and do some good again for once. So we'll do that in the next episode. I swear to God, we are going to do that in the next episode. I'm not even going to bother talking to anybody in Skyhold. I'm just going to go straight into the war room and just go straight there. Alright, well, anyways, you guys, I'm going to have to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the Loving the Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video.